By using deepfake, there are many benefits like we can make edits to the videos very easily without reshooting those videos. Like when we make a movie, if there is a slight change in the dialogue or the way the expression of the actor should change, we can just use a deepfake technology and change it. We couldn't be able to find much difference, and also the budget cost will be reduced by doing that. And also when there is a, if the character sudden, the person who is playing the character suddenly passed away, then this deepfake technology will be useful, because they, if the movie is in almost completion stage and they could not afford to make a reshoot, then it will be helpful for them to just make the part using the deepfakes by giving that dummy player. Yeah, you may have seen many of. I guess you have seen the Mandalorian. In that, you have seen Luke Skywalker appear. The original actor who played Luke Skywalker is very old, but they used a deepfake technology to make him young and bring him back, make him 40 years younger. And also, I have seen a LinkedIn video in which a person used his only photo of his mother to make a deepfake video of her, so that she is smiling, giving her expressions, and she's moving. So it will bring the memories back. So that that way we can heal the traumatic patients when they lost their loved ones by using deepfake technology and bringing them back to life, at least in the form of video. It will be helpful for them. And also, mm, and the people are okay. We can make a more video content by using the deepfake, because we don't need much of the physical presence of the person to make a deepfake. So we can just get the content and make a video. So it will be very helpful for the content creators. They can make a content very easily and it will develop very vastly. Companies also need not put a lot of budget into the, by using technology. Deepfake is very cost efficient than hiring a real person, so it will help them in getting making the content very quickly. These are all of my points to support use of deepfake technology. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for your answer. But one of the most biggest disadvantage of deepfake technology, I would say, like they are using same technique to manipulate videos, and just because the video are manipulated, these video makes a big facades, like a political agendas, political matters, and riots and everything, because this fake video make a very very bad, these fake videos can result in very bad impact, like, yes.
Actually, I read somewhere like yeah, I know, like they are like deepfake, like there are pros and cons, so they are like competing with each other, right? But I read somewhere like there are some methical permutation and combination approaches, so we can use the uh, deepfake in a betterment for society. So yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
correct actually, but I would say that usually what happens is people in society usually go for not they mostly they don't think about some betterment of society. They usually go for something for a negative purpose, we can say. Such as mentioned by Saqib, there could be a political gain, or to defame someone, or to destroy their reputations. There could be many more reasons, such as harassing or revengeful actions can be taken. This is what I wanted to mention, that there I agree that there are many pros of it. This technology can be used, as mentioned by Krishnaprasad, that for personal reasons and professional works, this technology can be used. But even most of the people go for negative. I mean, they misuse such technologies and use this for their personal benefit.
Uh, yes, I agree with Priyanka. As as Krishnaprasad said, they can be used if a actor has demised and etc. But if a person is dead, we cannot ask for the permission to use their face as a deep fake. For for a son who want to see his mother move again and talk again, that would be fine because it's personal and it's up to the individuals only. But for a movie whose face is whose most important thing is the face, which they monetize and they get money over it, without the actor's permission, I guess we should not use the uh, his photos to create a deep fake. And secondly, the like one of the biggest disadvantages it being an open source, because it is an open source, both the good persons and bad persons, both of them can use it. If it was some company's proprietary technology and it was developed very nicely, maybe there will be a regulation on who can use it, or if they use it, the outcome is saved somewhere, so that if something happens, we can give a look back. Or some, because the deepfake technology is completely open source, we can literally create an incriminating evidences against people who have committed no crimes at all. And that's my point.
Yeah, but the actor could have also been paid before the he has already paid, or he may be contacted to make the video. So it will be okay to use his face, or else they may file lawsuit.
Yes, but the actor paid to act in the movie, not to give his face a value, which actually has the value to be used as a to be used as a technology tool to create his duplicates and run the movie. Maybe if he accepts it from the start, then it won't be big an issue. But nowadays, I don't think so. That's a thing that they follow the protocol as they pay the actor for the face value and for his acting skills. So I think that's a bad choice to use an actor's face after his demise.
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
between the director and the actor. We can't do anything.
Yes, I mean, I
It's
would like
not
to
our
speak
concern.
some case points. For the movies that have been already used, the actors' family might have agreed for the deep faking, but there are many actors who have come up on their own, and sometimes family may not agree. There can be many reasons, so it should not be a hindrances to use the deep fake. I mean, it should not be allowed to use the deep fake.
Okay, but what if the actors no more? Like in Star Wars, the last one, the Last Jedi. After that, the next the next movie, the main actor who was there, she was no longer. So the company had to use the videos which were in uncut scenes, which were not shown to the public, but they had kept in their drive or cloud. They use that to create the actors, what we say, yeah, like gave the chance using deepfake to create that one, and the movie was successful. But the people didn't come to know that she had died after the like. Even I came to know that after she had died before the film. But then I came to know that using deepfake, this technology can happen. And the second thing is that deepfake technology is very much useful for like people who are very emotionally unstable, like they are emotionally attached to one person. Okay, so if and if the person is like not, we will not say not in, is far away, or maybe not in this world, so you can use a deepfake technology to get an emotional support from that part, because I think that this deepfake is created for good only. People are using it for bad, so that's the thing.
Okay, I agree with you, but actually in cinematic world, it is good thing. But in real world, we cannot use a deepfake as a good thing, because there are major disadvantage like identity theft. It is a major issue. Why? Because there are possibility of creating a fake incriminating videos or evidences to make a police false positive report about someone who not committing crime. There is a major issue of identity theft of deepfake.
Okay, but
This technology also can be used for blackmailing person, like a morphing image or morphing videos. Okay, that's it from my side.
Okay, but deepfake technology can be used to create AI avatar for use in training videos. As you know, startup like London-based Synthesis have been getting more attention from the corporate world during the COVID pandemic. Since lockdown and health concern have made video shoots involving real people much more difficult to pull off, right?
Okay.
And also in the research section, we can say that outside this entertainment and training, deepfake tech can also be used to create personal avatar. This can be used in app apps that allow people to try on clothes or new hairstyle at home, right? Or
Right.
in training application in a number of professions. So it will be very useful. And as you said that this will be scamming or not scamming or violating personal or privacy. So I want to add on this that every technology, or as we can say, humans are also evolving. So as technology is also evolving, so we have to keep up with technology and also take a positive
Yes.
approach to handle it, right?
Yes, it is up to human for you what purpose he is using, for false or for positive purpose.
Yeah,
Like,
that we have to have that's why we are here. We are cybersecurity for helping
yes, yes,
that issue. So we have to take in a positive way, right?
yes.
Yes, I would
Would
like
like
to.
I would like to raise,
Yeah, Krishnaprasad, go ahead.
yeah, I would like to raise a point that we can examine the video and we can find out that whether the video is originally shooted video or it is made by using the deepfake technology or morphing. By that we can know in the police investigation they, I guess they will examine the video properly to identify whether it is fake or not.
Yeah,
According,
I mean,
can I speak?
yes, yes.
According to me, a deepfake technology is a kind of a key weapon that is used now for a wrong reason only. In this pandemic scene, then the content creator or a manipulator can make a small video by adding some stamps in this in their video, or by adding some slogan which will hurt the people feelings, and this can also manipulate the people minds and also lead to a negative thinking in people's mind for only the government of or for a special kind of a reason. And scammers can also use this technology to convince the people about wrong things.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not agree with you, Sajal. There are less people who are doing this because they have very negative approach towards the society. And one point, like I want to add, like in in this COVID scenario, and even in the medical, we can train the doctors in medical area as well through the deep fake, and we can show them like how the body works, how the like how the all the systems will work, and how they can do the better approach for the humans, and how can they can save their life through the deep fake. So that's my point.
But the
Manish,
or
one second.
manipulator man
Sajal, one
are
second.
all okay.
Manish, I need some small clarification. Deepfake means only like face swapping and all that stuff, right? So, like body system working, that's all simulation, right?
No, actually, I read somewhere like a deepfake. Even in the US, they are using in the medical area for train. Like they can give the training to the doctors through the deepfake. In the all the human
Yeah.
I don't know how what their approach towards the like how they how they are doing, but they are doing that in the US area.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not so
So
sure. I mean, without evidence, I cannot say anything.
You
okay,
Uh,
can check
no,
it.
you can search on the Google. It's there.
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
In
Yeah,
the
they are using the
entertainment,
medical treat. Actually, they are giving the training to the doctors through the deep fake, because they have that of capabilities. So they can show the the human body, and they can show through the deep fake to the other doctor, because it's easy to represent through the deep fake to how they can do their exercises.
even in,
Okay.
okay, in even in the entertainment industry, deepfake is used for like that whole body. You can't say that only face is used, because if face is used, then the I guess body and the face will be different, and I think the audience will be not like, they will be like, how can be this happen? Like the actor was looking like this, how did it look like this? So
I
that's
mean, that's why they choose a person very close to the structure of the person we want to deepfake. You can only deepfake face as for now. I mean, I'm seeing a recently like 2020 September video where they tried like very hardly. They tried to create a full body, but I don't think so. That's a very viable option to create a deepfake of full body. For now, I guess they're using faces to create deepfakes.
it is already done. You can see the movies also. I tell you one movie, Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker. You can see that in
I
that
mean,
trailer.
I watched the Mandalorian,
Yeah,
but that's
Mandalorian
VFX.
also is same. But the problem in Mandalorian is that he and another actor is replaced, and only the face recognition uses. Even in the Mahendra Dhoni's film also, Sushant Rajput's face was deep fake with another person. But in the Rise of Skywalker, whole Carrie Fisher, that is Princess Leia, she was
Yeah,
wholly deep fake. Like from her toes to her head, everything was deep fake, because she was dead before the film could rise. Or she, although even starting of the film also, because that's what they are saying, that deepfake is not about the face but about everything related to your body also.
okay. I mean, that's a little more scaring than the usual because if you can train a person's model, you can make him do anything, and without an actual, even if you have an actual CCTV footage, you can just argue that it's been edited. You can just completely argue. So I think it's very dangerous that we can completely model someone's body and make them do anything we want.
Actually,
Sai Raja,
Yes.
water is also harmful if you drink too much of water.
Yes, I mean that's why in the start I said it should be a proprietary technology used by
Yeah.
some or in few individuals, not in the hands of everyone.
So it's all up to you, or we can say human, right?
Yes, particularly a pretty individual.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's being misused a lot, and it's being morely disadvantageous to the society than being an advantageous. But a human is a factor that we cannot control nor regulate. So we have only one other option to regulate and control.
Nitika, please come up with your point.
So I wanted to tell that deepfake, however good it might be, but then it also affects a lot of people's emotions, and there are many people who are using it in a very, very bad way to morph some people's face. They can use it in politicals or for usually for the girls to morph their face anywhere they want, and it is since it is open source, so anyone can use it from anywhere, and yes, sir. I was just want to tell that.
Any opposing point from anyone?
So even though the point that she told is very correct, but sometimes what happens is very big persons, powerful persons, if they might commit some crime, and some of like uh, not that much powerful person found out that crime, if they directly told the if they directly report to the higher authorities, what they will do is they will try to tell these things to the powerful person, and he may try to kill, that all the things that we are seeing in the movies are happening around the world, that we need to admit it. But if we use these kinds of technology, so that we can directly publish that in YouTube or some kind of things using deepfake, means we can at least reveal the what happened, these things. Sarah showed us some videos. So you have mentioned that guy's video, that YouTube by purchasing prime minister, that video, if he had used that kind of deepfake technology, he might not caught by the police. These kind of technology, if we use, we can at least reveal what is happening around the world. You are getting what I'm saying?
But the
I mean, a
same
little
thing
bit
can be used.
confusing.
But the same thing can be used instead of deepfake. They can use it via VFX or 3D animations, right?
That's also a point, but what I think is, it's time taking, that one is too much of time taking, but this one will reduce the time a lot. And then like that's all. And then one more thing that you guys are telling, whenever there is this kind of type of crimes are happening, what the actual person does is, they will report to the police, and they will start investigating that thing, and they will first just detect that, and they will publish it as fake. That one is happening within 1 or 2 days now. Currently, the first 1 to 2 days only the commotion will be happening, and the
But
next
in
third day
between,
will be
actually, in between that, they lost their personal identity,
that's what,
like their
even the
reputation. They lost their
okay,
reputation.
even then, most of the educated people, what they are doing is, first they will go and see all of the social media, so all of that particular social media account, the original person social media, and they will get to know whether the particular post is like uh, uh, correct one or not. They will definitely post within what everyone does is currently is, they will immediately post whether it is fake one or not. They will admit it, I'm the one who had done it, or I didn't do. He just put that video within 30 minutes. From this we can say it is, at least we can assume at least it's not that legit one, because if someone is committing crime, they'll uh, try to avoid it. They won't propose, I didn't post it, like that they won't tell. Most of them, what the what they will, if they didn't commit the crime, means they will definitely post in any of that social media that I didn't post it, and these are the things that had happened. They will mention all the other, whether there are whether this kind of type of video has been hacked, and they will post that original video also. From this we can understand the thing, the particular video is fake or not. That is happening within 30 to 40 minutes of the that fake post had been uh, posted in the internet. That's the current scenario, that if you are seeing around the world.
I mean, yeah, but the point that it's happening in 30-40 minutes, it's not true. Even the Facebook, the Instagram, those companies, they'll take few days to few weeks to characterize this as a fake or a real news. Unless someone reports it, they won't even care if it's a news or not. If for example, now we can see the post corona covid, they'll be a little different, because they'll use c star v or vid, or they'll use zero instead of o. These are all like techniques to escape the Instagram algorithms and Facebook algorithms of detecting COVID information. This way, they can spread fake information. And the same way, as you said, no, the police, unless they get reported, they won't take a charge. And it's not like the Instagram belongs to India, we can act immediately, we can just talk, then they'll do our work. It's not like that. It takes a long time to finish any kind of an issue on the social media. And by the time the person is defamed, I mean, I'm not criticizing in any way. He'll be ashamed, embarrassed, and uh, he will be in completely negative emotions. just
Well,
because
that's
someone
actually
wanted
good.
to make a fun of him or do something wrong with his face and make some wrong videos and posted it online, where he was not at all responsible, not at all was asked for it, and uh, he was just targeted and being used as a bait for more followers and clickbaits.
Okay, like that one what you mentioned is correct, but actually like in 2020 what happened for like if you see if some kind of fake account is created, like let us assume like that, if you just report it, just they will try to analyze and they will remove it within 30 or 20 to 30 minutes.
Uh, yes,
For
but
me also
the
the same
news
case
needs
has
to be
been happened.
sensational. But the account needs
This
to be
one is correct. Actually,
sensational.
the what you're telling is correct. But like, if I am the person that if someone is made a deepfake video of me, if I am reporting means they will definitely consider it and they will try to delete that particular video within 20 to 30 minutes. And if we
Yeah.
report directly to the media means it will be just published as fake. If you like whenever if your friend is telling go and watch this video, like you are going and watch that video, and then if you try to search that particular thing in net, it will most likely or 70 to 80% that will be that the comment about that video will be published in the internet. That's
Okay.
like
Okay.
that's what I'm
I
telling. The
mean,
person, the chance of getting reporting is like commenting about the video is much more higher nowadays. That's what I'm trying to tell. Not your point is entirely correct, but just I want to mention like nowadays it keeps on increasing, like because of the increasing level of security and all those things.
okay. I mean, I'm just going to say a small point. I'm taking everyone's time. Uh, they don't care about a single person or a single like few persons for the sake of their work. Okay, so I mean, they won't do it in 30 minutes or 40 minutes. They'll take few days. That's for sure. But as you said, they will definitely try to take down if there are many reports on this account and the video. But one person reporting, because if the individual got hurt and he's being scammed or thing, and he will report it. So I don't think so they will act that fast, and in that time a lot of destruction will happen on the person's face. Just don't agree with the part that it will take 30-40 minutes. They will definitely take it down, but in that time a lot of damage will already been happened, and
Okay,
that's
so, yeah. So,
Yes, because they actually affecting their image and loss of their dignity too.
okay,
In
so
this case you are trying to tell us like let us assume if someone is a very highly he's like very popular person, and then some other person is trying to do a deep fake thing on him. The what is like, if the pop it is like popularity and act ratio, like if you consider like if the person is more popular, and then if someone is doing a deep fake thing, they're
Okay,
like
listen,
within
listen.
30
I
minutes
agree with
definitely
you.
they will do this. And then if the particular person is not that much popular means the reach of that particular video is not that much wide compared to others. Like they won't publish this news entirely for like they won't publish these kind of news all over the internet. They won't
Okay,
trend this matter that much. Like if like that much popular personality is doing the same thing. That's what I'm
okay,
trying to say. It's
okay.
like
Yeah, that's
both
a
things
valid
What
will
point.
be we need to consider. Like
then
more the
tell me what
popularity,
about
more less
poor
amount of
people?
time to reduce.
Then tell me about what poor people will do. Powerful people
That's
can
what I'm telling.
take
That's
action.
what I'm mentioning, that if the particular person is that much poor means they won't like the social media won't that much trend this matter. That's what I'm trying to tell. Like if the particular person is too popular means they will try to make this as a trending topic in the world, and most of them will try to talk, oh, this matter has happened, that matter has
But
happened, like that they
it
will
is badly
give.
affecting on poor people now.
That's correct.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm
They,
saying.
also,
they
But
yeah,
blackmail.
but the
but
They for
time,
try for deleting money, asking for money, pay for this. This is
yes,
yeah.
if you
So
don't
okay,
do this, we
just
yeah,
will
one thing.
post your
If
videos
already,
online.
okay, just
yes,
want
can
to mention one thing. If suppose I am I have released that video online, then why I'm going to ask you the money for this thing?
No,
That's the
no,
question.
no. You're threatening, you're blackmailing the person that I will release
this
the
is
video if you don't pay me
between two
money.
matters,
okay,
like
Sai
a
Raja,
blackmailing
yeah, I
scam.
think I think they will not much care about the people who are very poor because they don't. They know that they can't gain much from attacking a poor person.
I mean, I disagree because if you try to do for an actor, they'll remove the video immediately because
Yeah, that's why
Instagram
they only want to
verified
make it.
accounts are being monitored carefully.
Yes, yes,
But some ordinary peoples they won't
ordinary
care.
people they don't care much about them, but also no one they I feel that don't invest much of their time in making defaming the person who is not known by many people. So
This
let me
is
say
like
that let me say that if
One of
someone
the
is
person is
defamed a
honest
person
in
who is
police
not.
department. They
Yes, Suresh,
don't
please
care
let me
about.
speak. Suresh, please let me speak.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
This,
if
Suppose anyone is honest in police department, the other people will trying to like a technology to this honest person in found in this particular scam or like then what will that person will do? The reputation of that person will be lost in that field. No,
Okay, I will give a very very recent
like a
example.
blackmailing person.
Yes, we all heard about the Zomato delivery guy and a woman, right? The
Yes,
woman
yes.
claimed that he hit her and there have been a little squabble. For example, someone made a video or the woman only made a video of fake deep faking it that he hit her, the delivery boy, and uh, did bad stuff. And if she posted online, she'll get a lot of reach, and the Zomato will person that will remove him immediately. Will remove him immediately. His life is gone because he doesn't have a job.
yeah, but
He
police
can't.
will
And
do their investigation, right? Police
yes, but
won't
it
sit
will
like
take.
that just
He lost
watching
his
the
job.
videos on Twitter.
Yes,
They
he
just
lost
do
his
their
job.
investigation.
Yes, yes, he lost his job. He won't get it back. He has to try another job because he has a
Yeah,
bad remark.
if he is found not guilty, he can get his job back, right?
No,
Yeah, he
the
can
company
get
won't.
it back.
No,
If he
no,
is
no.
not guilty, he will get
The
his job
company
back.
won't give the job back. You can try at another company, but even if he's proven not guilty, the company won't give him the job back because there was no complaint here. I mean, in the case we are talking about, the person was put on a leave instead of being fired from the job. That's why he got his job back. If there was without any complaint or anything, they just posted a video and the Zomato saw like our company name is getting destroyed, so they'll just remove the person. They won't. They will think they'll put their company reputation first instead of individual's dignity. So they won't. They will research. They will
I don't think
investigate it.
they care much less about their employees. They also will investigate from their point of view and out of point of
Yes,
view.
but after removing the person's job, because
I
the
don't think
reputation
so
is
like that.
important, right?
Because
okay,
big companies
that's
they care about their employees.
Yes,
what
but when
you
it comes to reputation, they don't.
that's correct, but they will initially suspend only. Like they won't
Yeah, I
they
mean,
won't entirely take them, like they won't fire them directly. They will they just for a sake they will initially they will like suspend him for a while or something. They like that only they will try to do
Yes, yes.
no.
initial steps,
What
and they
Vaidya
will
said
try
is
to
correct.
investigate.
If
Initially,
they
each if
if
you
it,
take small company also, they will do the same thing because
Yeah, they will
for a small
investigate.
kind of thing, if you see around the world, this kind of crimes are happening daily, like because like even so small daily it's happening, but only the popular person's video only is publishing in the internet. That's if you want, if you try to search deeply means you'll get to know what are these things and what are happening around you.
I
yes,
mean,
yes, this
the
will
yes,
happen because the companies will have a policy that
Hmm?
if there is
नाही
any
दहा
police
मिनिटं
case,
थांबा.
if there is any case on their employees, they will just suspend them until he is proven guilty. If he is proven guilty,
yes,
they will remove them. Until proven guilty, he is not removed. Just he is suspended from working at for
yes,
them.
but he's suspended, right? So he can't earn money, and he's the it becomes
Yeah,
a
even
social
though
media
he's not
sensation.
suspended, he's in a police. He's in a case,
Yeah,
so he
he's
cannot work it. He
investigated.
has to do the. He has to be doing things related to that case.
Yes, so he doesn't have any money. So because he's suspended, Suspended means he won't, they won't give him work. Okay, so he won't be paid. And another thing, unless, yes, as you said, unless there's a completely he's proven guilty, they won't suspend him, right? So he does not earn money, he gets defamed because it's a big social media hype and people are getting trended, right? The person will get defamed because some person thought it will be easy to get followers because to use some Zomato delivery guy and get more followers and defake him doing some wrong things which he was not responsible in any way.
Yeah, but when the actual truth comes out, the table will turn.
But the loss is lost, right?
Yeah, it can be changed, but little bit it will be damaged, but the
He can
will
work, he
be
can still
solved.
earn money,
It will be
but
solved.
yes, but his integrity and identity won't be restored, right? He will be still defamed. Some
Why will
people
he
are
be
some people
defamed
will
if
like
it is
she did
if
not
it is
defake
known
it,
that
she
it
was
is
true.
false?
Yes.
If it is known that it is false accused, then why they will consider him as the same thing itself?
Yes, but the see, but loss is lost, right? I mean, he got defamed. Everyone may not get the reach. Even
Temporary.
if
It's
they
a
get
temporary.
reach, yes, even if they get reach, they will be like suspecting the truth. Is it really he did not do anything really, or did he do something? They are just covering up. The company is covering up. There are many issues in such a case.
Okay,
Some
okay.
people
These
Let me
will.
say
things
one
are
more thing. Let me say one more thing that if anything happened, if a crime happened, then they want to make a deepfake and show that it is not what happened, it is something else happened. Then they have to hire somebody. Not everyone is a tech geek and not everyone knows how to do it. And when they
Yes, but that's the
contact
issue,
them,
right?
they will be knowing that they contacted him and it will come out into light.
No, no, no. That's the issue. It is open face, open source. You just go
Yeah,
on
it's
GitHub
open source,
and
but not everyone learns to
yeah,
use it. Some
I
people
mean,
not even know how to start a computer.
see, if you know your social media, I mean, if you can handle Instagram well, you can use a computer well, and if you can just go on YouTube and just search some videos, you can make a deepfake video of anyone. That's
No, it's not.
that.
Using Instagram and computer is a different things. Many of the
Yes,
people who are well educated, they don't even know how to use it. Those who are not
I mean
okay.
that's debatable because by the literacy rate and all that stuff. But still there is a lot of chance. It's not like it's like 5% or 6%. There's at least 25 to 40% chance that the person might have did this because, and India has a lot of engineering grads who are well, who are enough to be using codes because we are taught C, even though if we are all from different branches,
Actually,
there are
there are
different
lots of
branches.
tools.
But
Yeah,
there are
law.
many advantages to the using of the deepfakes. The advantages really outweigh the disadvantages. I believe it.
No.
There may be some cases in which they can use deepfake and use it maliciously, but in many ways it can be used for a good purpose. You
Okay,
are
Like,
only
guys.
speaking about only
Just
this.
once again, guys, once again. Let's the others also try to
yes,
speak
yes.
their points and just continue our discussion.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Sorry, I lost keep track of people who said or people who haven't. So
Yes,
if
yes.
anybody haven't said anything yet, please go ahead and give your point in this topic.
Sakshi, would you like to speak anything? We can't hear you.
Hello, can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Like as everyone is telling that advantages are more than disadvantages. If they are using a deepfake for movies, like as many people are telling for Star Wars and everything, but then there are different technologies too which can be used instead of deepfake, like for example VFX or some other technologies. So I feel there for advantages there are many other technologies which can uh, take over over deepfake. So I don't think so that will come under advantages. So I feel the disadvantages are more for deepfake and better.
Everything can be taken over by upcoming generation. So I don't agree with you. Sorry.
There always be a substitute for everything.
And as my fellow friend Sai Raja is said, gave an example about that Zomato guy. So that how he disowned and that all thing. So without any this deepfake technology in India, there are many more cases. You can take an example of Salman Khan, right? He he did the accident, but the uh, who got arrested and you know the fact, right?
Okay, so you guys told that there is a deepfake can be used for a political motive. But what if is the political motive is good for like some candidates don't speak. Now there are some candidates who are uh, going to be like they are standing in a constitution in which they don't know the language of the like their what we say the people. So what we do there, you can use deepfake or like for government purposes. Like now COVID is there. Now you can't ask the prime minister to speak in all 22 languages. Yeah, so you can use a deepfake for that thing. You can use a deepfake for a good thing, like to tell that what is COVID-19 and how it is going to it happen, and what is the precaution you can take. He cannot say it in every language. He will say it only in one language, and the rest of the 21 languages we can defake it. So there is a good thing in that. Uh, that's my point for that.
Yeah, and regarding the deepfake technology for a political agenda. So, what I mean by those, the like nowadays people, there are many videos of religious video which are deepfaked and can result in riots. We were talking about that deepfake that videos and
Yeah,
Yes, those videos can spread communal propagandas also, and the one solution which I think could be is possible, that these tools shouldn't be easily available for anyone. There should be some kind of agreement or license. License should be there, so to be used by them. Because without such license, anyone has the right to use it. Because see, there are many. Applications, mainly is Telegram, which is used for such illegal activities. So I think these tools, these technology shouldn't be made publicly available and easily available for common people.
yes,
But
yeah.
we
For using this kind of technology, there should be authority, rules, and regulation, and it should not be open source that any kid wants to use a defect technology and make something. It shouldn't be possible. Like it has to be some authorities, and it should be commercial for uh, commercial use. I would say not open source. And regarding the translation thing, it is already done. People is already doing. There are translator for that job. If a prime minister wants to talk to people from other native language.
okay, so
Correct.
like
Yeah,
Okay,
we do
but
not, one point, we do not need deepfake to translate such videos. You can speak.
okay,
it is
so
not
like
like it
yeah,
is
yeah,
not
go
like
ahead.
yeah, Khush, you can go.
No, you speak.
Okay, it is not like a translating means it is not translating the speech, but it is like a changing the lip movement, syncing of the video to the matching the language. It's talking about.
Okay, so
Like he just want to tell us like more the advancement of the technology, more will be the realistic that video will be. Like if that particular person itself is speaking in another language, it will be more pleasing and more conveniencing the, like he's more pleasing to what or something like that. You can say it will be more realistic, like rather than using a translator.
Okay,
It's like
yes, yes, totally
it's
agreed.
like
But
it's like
what
developing
about
a,
genuinity? It is not genuine.
like if you consider all the things, like
But it is
for
satisfying,
our
right? It
it will
satisfies
be
what?
satisfying, and like it will be a development for the human society, like it's kind of advancement,
Yes,
we
it
can
is
say.
advancement, but what about human rights and everything? Like there must be some human right rules and regulation. Like if the higher authority person is disguising himself and using technology to, you know, using technology to basically, uh, like I mean, he can easily use a translator. I mean, in general, in real life, they use translators for that purpose.
Like,
uh,
yeah, I would like
okay,
to add a
I
point
have a
to.
band.
okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Excuse me. I would like a point, oppose the point that Priyanka and Saquib made that it should the technology should be made should contain an authority, but I don't think keeping an authority is a good thing because by using authority, it will be much more misused than this. By making it an open source that everyone can know what it is and how it can be used, but with keeping an authority, it will be like giving power to only certain people who can afford it. Being an open source, it will also help it to develop the technology more quickly and make it less
No,
error.
no.
Yes,
I mean,
I would
you
like to
are saying
clarify
like
one thing.
India have missiles, so they should give to everyone. Like we are authority, as in not a rich
Yes,
people. Like authority, governmental authority, though those who are able to control it,
Yeah,
regulate
but
it.
it can be leaked, right? It can be leaked, and hackers can use it again.
Yeah,
They
that's a
can
different
hack into
thing.
the
But you are
government.
directly giving missiles. That's a different
yes.
thing.
Yeah, but hackers cannot take the missiles, right? They can take the control of the missiles, but they cannot directly take the missiles.
Uh, See,
But
I would
if the
like to
tool
give a
is
small
leaked, and it will
example
be over
of
everywhere
about the
in the world.
authority. For example, if Google or some big company has the authority over deepfake, if some cinema company wants to deepfake a person, they can contact Google, and when all the documents are correct, they can give the deep. I mean, they can deepfake it and they can do something with it. But if everyone has the deepfake technology, or everyone who is able to use the technology will use it for whatever they want, then there is no one saying that, yeah, this is right, this is wrong, this this is a bad thing, you should not do this. There is no one that can say that you should do this or not. So in an authority sense, a single entity or single company or a single organization owning the deepfake and regulating it so that only the people in correct conditions can use it.
I don't think that's a good idea. I believe that technology should be
yeah.
open and accessible to everyone.
Giving the
So
But
authority will cost more it, because first you used to believe Google, yeah, Google is safe, secure, but
I
later
mean
on,
example. I mean,
yeah,
I'm just giving an
I'm also
example, not
giving
like
an
Google.
example. Okay,
Yes.
I'm giving an example. We used to believe that Google is safe, secure. No company, no intelligence agency or no government can get into hack into the Google. But later on, we got to know in 2013 that they are using our data for their benefit purpose, which means that the authorities misusing their power. So that's the biggest threat for that. Open source will make sure that everybody is accessible, but they are not misusing as much as what other companies are misusing. You can't say that companies don't misuse. Companies misuse more than the people we use, like common people we are using. You don't know
Okay.
how deep. how deep it is misused by the company, but we know
Yes.
how commonly people are misusing it.
Yes, I would like to clarify your point. Google, like Google Chrome, all the Google search, it's not free. It's where you give the data and they let you use the searches. That's why it's free for us. They use our data to show us
Yeah,
ads,
that's
and
what.
that's how they make money, and that's how a company exists for them. Yes,
Guys,
I'm
please
just
tell
I
me
just give an example.
if you
Go
use
as
an
Google.
open source software when there is an alternative. If you use an open source software or a software owned by a company which doesn't make keep the software open.
Yes,
Tell me.
I
yes.
would go for
As
commercial.
Sure, you're not paying for the software. No, you're not paying. For it.
one small example, or like the all the nodes or all the logics and all the algorithms to make what do you call a nuclear weapon or a quantum computer, they're not publicized everywhere and kept on open source because the things that can be done in the wrong hands is devastating. Yes,
Quantum
maybe
computer is quantum
yeah,
computer
deepfake
is
is not
free.
that hard. I mean, deepfake is not that dangerous, but it's still dangerous and poses a threat to the society.
Right?
But it
Deepfake is
doesn't
not a
matter. It
weapon.
doesn't.
It is a tool. We can use it however you want. Like you take a
Yes,
screwdriver, you can use it to repair a screws, or else you can kill anybody by
yes,
it. Yes.
yes. But a screwdriver cannot kill a
But
person
not like
immediately.
unlike missiles, it is not only used for weapon. It can be used for
Okay, okay. I'll give a technology example. You know 3D technology, right? 3D printing technology.
yes, yes.
So government of I guess America is trying to impose a law on stopping the sharing of blueprints of guns because it has become so easy to print guns of a 3D printer, a plastic guns or even real weapons which can kill and shoot people. So literally, if you want a gun, you can just 3D print it out of yourself from just blueprints on the internet.
Yes,
This is
on
a
the top of
real
that,
thing.
America is also, I mean, not America, higher technology peoples are also working on to restricts the usage of AI and machine learning
Yes,
because in future maybe robots and other AI technologies will able to do things we can't imagine. So they are imposing restrictions. They are imposing restrictions so that it is usable and not harmful for humans.
yes. I would
Yes,
like
yes.
to
I believe
add
there
two
must
more
be
points
restrictions
here.
kept, but it should not be prevented from using.
Yes, yes, yes. I would like to add two more points to what Saqib said. Facebook, I guess some tech people who usually read the news know about this. Facebook made two AIs and let them communicate with each other. What the AIs did was they started communicating in their own language and like made the whole thing unreadable for an outside person. So the Facebook immediately shut down. And
Yes.
as Saqib said, uh, about the all the high tech people, I mean the people in the tech industry who are at high position wanting to stop all the AI and all the advanced machine learning stuff is one of them is Elon Musk, who is like the pioneer of the tech industry, wants to stop about AI because he sees the future where as as AI it is not stopped or controlled by someone. It
Guys, our
runs on the
topic is
code.
not about AI.
Yes, yes.
It's not
But
a.
AI and
Yeah, I
deepfake
also
are
agree
all the
that
same
AI
part,
will
right?
go out of hand, but it's not our topic now. We are
Yes,
discussing.
but AI deepfake are all the same part, right?
Yeah,
So
it
Still,
is that,
listen.
but
I
Yeah,
mean, I'm out
listen.
of the line, but still they're of the same point, right?
No, no, we are just trying it to say in a language of AI because we wanted to tell you how technology is advancing day by day and how it will be dangerous in
yes,
upcoming
yes,
future.
yes. Technology is always there will be advantages and disadvantages to both of it.
Yes,
So we need to make a restrictions and we need to control it and use it.
Yes,
Otherwise,
that's
everything
exactly.
why
will
we
be
want to say
That's
devastated.
exactly
that
what we are saying.
that is
Yeah,
what
but
Yeah,
you
we are
are
saying
totally
that
saying
we
that you
need
are saying that you should
something
not be used forever, but
authority.
you should share that like you are saying.
Yes,
No,
for
no,
example,
we are
yes,
saying that there should be an authority who can regulate restrictions of using a deep fake technology. Who can use it? How can use it? This kind of restriction should be imposed.
yes. If
Yeah,
imposed,
who can
then
use it is not the point, but how can use it is I agree with you.
yes. For
Yes,
example, if we take Bitcoin, it's a decentralized mechanism, but everyone in the network is responsible and will authorize the transaction. But here there is no one who can authorize that this is right or this deepfake video is right, it's acceptable, it's not hurting anyone feeling, and they have the permission. There is no authority to maintain that this has the like the deepfake video is okay. I mean, it is allowed if there's a authority by the government or some private organization. Private organization may be to monopolizable. A government, every country government has a authority to stop that. That would be a great thing. But without stopping and it being an open source is a very great harm to the
See,
society as of now.
you told the point of Facebook's AI. The problem with the Facebook's AI is that they didn't have control over it. They left it open to the two AIs. That's the problem. Google is also having a AI. Google is controlling their AI. That's the thing. Now
Yes.
the problem is that when Facebook did this AI project, I think that they, as you said, that they kept it open, but same thing Google also did. They kept it off, but they control over some parts of it. Therefore,
Yes, but
Google
who is
AI.
controlling deepfake?
Yes, if it is open source, everybody have source and everybody can advance it however they want. Who
Yeah,
is controlling it? Who will control it?
so that's what I like. That you have control over certain limit, but you have to make it open source for certain things. You can't keep totally under control, because when you keep certain things totally under control, there is a chance that the thing may be used by that authority, misused by that authority. That's the thing. You have to give something as open source. That's what Elon Musk has done. He has kept his uh, it's out of the point, but still he has kept Tesla some source code or something open, but he has kept something under his control. Therefore, we come to know that how good is Tesla car, or how good is its car's machine learning process.
Yeah, maybe that machine learning process. Okay, I will just like to make you realize this thing that you said. Uh, if we take up an example of Chrome and Chromium. Chromium is the open source version of Chrome. So the Chrome thing is proprietary. Only Google has the rights to use it. No one can use it. They won't have a code. They won't get the code. Chromium, it's an open source version of Chrome where anyone can use it. The Microsoft Edge browser, which we have in the Windows, is a version of Chromium only. This method might work, not always, but might work. And when it comes to Tesla, no, I don't think so. He kept any. The thing he might have kept is the automated driving thing, but you cannot use the thing he kept in actual car because that's a very unrefined and very basic version that he kept on the open source, and he's using very advanced version in his
Yeah,
car.
but at least you come to know that like you come to know that how advances is going to be technology in next generation. Like if he is using this for that car, for the next car, how he is going to refine this again, you come to know now, because you have some knowledge about it. You know about how to refine it. Same is
No, 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 no. They keep a very basic version in the on the open source. They
yeah.
won't keep the company's version.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Company's version is not going to be kept.
Yes,
Basic is going to keep, but you as a technological person, you know how can you refine, or how advanced is going to be his technology for the next thing, right?
yes, but
Yeah.
yes, but only
So
the person in the department.
same way we are going
In
to do for the deepfake. We are going to keep the basic thing only, but
yes,
we are not going to give the advanced thing. It's up to
but
the user
yes, yes.
to use it however he wants. For
That's
the
what
advanced
calling.
thing, you
That's
have
what
to.
authorizing it. That's what
Yeah,
regulating it
that
means.
is why we are calling it to
Yeah, but
restriction, to put impose restriction, not to put ban.
yeah, but you are saying that totally restriction. That's not the thing, na. You have to keep some restriction and something as a open. That's the thing.
Okay,
Guys, let's conclude
we
the
agree to you.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
let's
Yeah.
conclude the
we
debate.
agree.
I'd like to conclude what everyone has said.
can't we use a can't we use this deepfake as secure? For example, for Photoshop, we can check that metadata if it's photoshopped or it is
Yes, but
I think
the
we can
technology is
hijack
going so fast. The technology is going so fast that the checking softwares are not able to keep up. If we'll
let's check
type
a point.
deepfake technology, the video suggestions will be deepfake technology can't be. I mean, can't be distinguishable from the real one.
Okay,
Okay,
so
and
let me
let's
say that we can use a blockchain technology to sign the videos that are made using deepfake so that we can identify which are deepfakes.
yes, everyone. It would
Decentralize
be
authority
great
for
if they can conclude it in a point.
Yes, now instead of debating, we can just come up with idea how to secure deepfake technology. Okay.
Okay, so what we can do is that we can keep something open, like uh, some of the encryption types of encryption are open by the United States of Department of Commerce. They have kept it as an open source, but some advanced encryption techniques are kept with themselves. And if you have to access them, then you have to request them. Same thing we have to do with the deepfake technology. We have to keep the basic open source or give them as a open source, and whatever the advanced thing is that we have to keep as a you have to keep as a authority so that
Yes,
others
that's
can,
exactly what we want.
yeah. So that's what, but no, not total authority, because
A
if
very
total,
basic thing that can be easily detected by softwares or even by human eye
yeah.
can be kept on as an open source, but a thing which makes a person indistinguishable from a fake video should not be kept as an open source and should be regulated by a government or a private
I
company.
don't believe that. I say that it should be open to everyone, and whoever misused it will have to be facing the actions.
I
But
mean, a small
what is the
part is
Yeah, we
population
okay.
of
also know
India?
that there are many malicious softwares, right? We can't control the malicious software every time, so there will be authorities to take care of those who misuse them. This should be also in similar way.
Yes, but even they
That's
are
Yeah.
If
confused what to do.
regulating it from usage, it will not be very good for the society.
Mm,
Okay, that's what we think. That's as an opposing team, we think that the basic part should be open source and the advanced part should be regulated by the
Yeah,
government or a company. That's as an individual and as an opposing teammate. It's
I
my
believe
opinion.
government will also not use it
It's a
properly
conclusion.
in a way. They also will
Should
use
not
to
use it at all.
manipulate whatever they want to make their point. They also will use it in a political sense.
So we'll keep it under an open commission now, which will have various members of members of Department of Governments.
yes, yes,
One from the United States Department of Commerce. From India, there will be from DP,
yes,
I,
yes.
IIIT. One from UK. So it will be under control, and we are going to allow everybody. No, it will be not like that. Yet only some certain people will be there, because if we allow certain people, then there is a chance that again it will be misused. So
Yes,
allowing everybody will give a control that, yeah, everybody has control and everybody knows how to use it.
yes. Maybe organization of an inter-country, all countries all over the world,
World,
a
yeah.
group like a law group,
Or else
there's a
just
law group,
making laws
industrial law.
about using it will be good, better for
Yes.
them.
Exactly. But also regulating the advanced version is also good in my opinion. The basic thing
I
can
don't
be
think it is
open.
good.
Yeah,
Restricting the
that's
usage,
yeah.
not
I
restricting
guess
the
we should
usage, but
conclude
how
it.
the usage has been done should be taken into the account.
Yes.
Yes.
Giving
Yeah, I
access to
guess
everyone.
Okay. Okay. So now I think we should conclude this meeting. So thank you very much everyone for
yes.
your precious time as well as point.